Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of the Dimas Wine Shop and Tasting Room video for the week of A Little Touch of Gold. All of these labels have got a little gold somewhere in there. I thought it was a clever theme. We've never done it before, and I think it's kind of cool, so thanks, Melissa, for coming up with it. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We've got a pretty eclectic variety of wines here. So let's start from, here we go over to Columbia Valley. And this is the HIP, which is independent producers. And this is 100% Chardonnay. It sees no oak. I tasted it, I've been tasting it over the years, but I tasted it again just a few minutes ago, and I can't believe this is one of the more Chablis style Chardonnays that you're going to come across here on the domestic side. No oak, it has some minerality, it even has a sense of place to it, which I really like. Nice, complex, delicious wine. You definitely want to do that with either aperitifs or like a salad. Then, for those of you, we're going to go over here to the EBN or the Ebner. For those of you a couple of weeks back, you'll remember that we did a Gruner Veltliner, and we did it from Austria. And I had mentioned in that video that there are some Gruner Veltliners that come from other parts of the world, including Italy. So that's where this bottle comes from. This bottle comes from, it's almost at the border of Liechtenstein and Austria and Italy. So it's kind of right in that tri-area right there. And 100% Gruner Veltliner. Unlike the one that we had from Austria, this one is oaked, and it doesn't have a lot of oak, but there's definitely an oak presence there, and there's a roundness in the mouth, and it definitely feels and looks like a bigger wine. But a great wine if you wanted to do, like, let's say if you're going to do something fried, or if you were going to do like a shrimp scampi, I would be looking in this direction here. Then we go over to Village Royale. This is a Bordeaux, 100% Merlot, probably one of the more basic styles of Bordeaux that you're going to find, but it's really approachable. It's a great deal, and it's really easy drinking for a lot of those that are afraid to maybe try Bordeaux because you don't know what you're getting, or because there's a perception that they're oftentimes big and tannic. This is not that. All right, so there's a real good option there. Then we go over to Rubico, and one of my favorite grapes is called Lacrima. And this one comes from a place called Morro di Alba, which is, if you were to look at the Italian boot, kind of on the back of the thigh, just above the knee, is where this wine comes from. It's coastal, it's real thick skin grape, it's known for its real rose petal and peppery kind of nose and finish to it. Really just a delightful wine, and something totally different that I know a few of you have tried it here, but if you're going to try this one, you're going to see just how unique this wine is compared to any other wines that you've tasted here at the shop. I absolutely love it. Then we finish up here. We're doing 5 wines because this came from our high-end tasting. This is called D'Arenberg. It comes from McLaren Vale, which is way down in the southern part of Australia. For those of you that are familiar with that area, there's the Bay of St. Vincent, and that's where this wine comes from. And it is 100% Shiraz. What I noticed on it is it's still got some tannins to it. So for those of you that are thinking of maybe collecting a wine, here's a real good option. This has got 10 years plus on it. A real good value for a collector's style wine. It's done on a combination of French American oak. All the French oak is partly new, and then some used, and then all the American oak is used. Has those big molasses, big bold tannins, and there's nothing finesse about this wine yet. It will get there in time, but I really like that we're offering this, and that you guys are going to be able to see what really, I think, a representation of a good high-end Australian wine tastes like. So, we have also got Brilliant coming up in the next, actually it's next Tuesday, right, Eric? It's a week from yesterday. By the way, happy 4th of July for all of you. The shop was closed yesterday, and I hope all of you were safe and sane and had a good time. So we're going to have Beryllium here on Tuesday, July 11th She does amazing Pinot Noirs. A lot of them are single vineyard Pinot Noirs. She does some single vineyard Zinfandels. We've carried her wines here at the shop over time, and we've always had amazing feedback because they drink so far out of their price range. They aren't. I don't want to call them value wines because they certainly aren't that. They are a little on the higher priced of the spectrum, but they drink even way past that. So really excited to sit down with her and listen to how she approaches these wines. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and keep it classy, San Dimas.